You light the bong. I'll light my cigarette.
I'm gonna get my next beer in line.
Okay, I'm ready.
There we go.
No, you're good.
Right.
This is the start.
This is the start? Okay.
You have to hit
symbolic
the
start.
Oh, yeah, there it is. This is the new start of the show. Skyler hitting the fucking bong. Oh, baby. It's like a whale breaching. It's magic. We're pretty much experts. I'm Robert John Patterson, live, Dublin, Ireland. There's Mikey in the cloudy van in Coo City, Vancouver, British Columbia.
Cuckoo City, bitch.
Coo City, bitch. And then Skyler with the opening bong rip and Old Mill. What are you saying?
Crack.
Ceremoniously.
Yeah, ceremoniously. It's not a show without it, so...
It's not a show without it.
No, it's like the curtains coming up before the movie starts.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is an ongoing apology, but sorry to our fans. We're having some audio difficulties. I got honey dick this week. If you want to like trace it back 2 weeks, I was complaining. I was fucking complaining about one ear and my earbuds weren't working. So I went to some janky Oriental, that's a loud word in Ireland, electronic store,
Okay.
bought a new headset and microphone, and independently those two things work, but not at the same time. So I can either use headphones or microphone, not at the same time.
Wow.
So apologies in advance if things sound distant or feedbacky. We're doing our best.
So, like, what'd you choose? Sophie's choice. What'd you choose?
I had to go with microphone, but I still feel like there's gonna be some weird feedback from my voice to your guys, like, fucking bitch. We have to go back and like find a new headset / independent microphone. I don't know.
At the same store?
No,
Don't go back to that fucking
not
store.
going back to that store.
Did you keep the receipt?
No, it was just cash.
Of
It was
course
like 20 for the good one, 10 for the bad one. I don't know why she sold one as the bad one.
Which one did you buy?
Because it's the
20.
same
I bought
one.
the good one.
It's the same one.
You
She
bought the
honey
good
dicked
one.
it.
Yeah,
but
they
it
were
was
both
still
the
the
same
bad
one.
one.
She fucking tricked
They're
me,
both
that goddamn
identical,
bitch.
but she tells you
Yeah.
one's bad and one's good, so you
Fucking
buy the
bitch.
good one.
Or
Yeah,
she
she
does,
got
or
me.
she's been hanging on to one for a long time and it clearly doesn't work, so she
There
tells
was-
you it's the good one just to get it out of the store.
You know what? Like,
Yep.
if I had to put my
Yep.
conspiracy tinfoil hat on, I think they're both the same bad one. Like, there's two
Yep.
independent stacks of identical product.
Oldest
she's like,
move in the
this is a
book.
good one, this is a bad one.
Yeah, upsell
Yeah.
you on the same product. That's
Fucking bitch.
oldest move in the book, dude.
Yeah. I bet you she told you that she'd give you a deal too.
She didn't.
It's like-
She just
Yeah.
she put it plain as day. This is a good one, this is a bad one. You choose.
Wow.
Yeah.
But if you buy two, which
You get two good
I'm
ones for
glad
the price of one
you
bad one.
could- Yeah, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah. I don't know how to haggle either.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
You gotta practice at the garage sales, man. That's
But
the,
then-
that's the way
yeah.
to do it.
For us though, like the three of us that plan nothing more than 3-4 days in advance, we totally fluked this one, boys. This week is
Yep.
the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, and also episode 50 of Pretty Much Experts. Like, how the fuck did we do that?
Boom, boom, boom.
Well, I guess, like, you've already fucking cat's out of the bag, but you could have told people that we planned it.
We didn't, and that's even better.
Yeah, it's true. We totally just, like, fell ass hat backwards into this one.
Oh man,
we planned it once we realized the coincidence
Yeah.
of everything.
Once
lined
we're
up.
Yeah.
scraping for a
I
fucking
feel
topic.
like it actually went like this. Like, RJ was like, hey, I watched this Great Apollo documentary. You guys should watch it. And we'll do it next week. And then I think I might have been the only one that watched it. And then, RJ, you came up with this, like, oh, but there's also this other great, like, Barefoot Bushmen one that we should watch. Let's do that this week. And I just didn't have time to watch anything new.
Yeah.
So it was like, no, we're doing Apollo. Stick to
Well,
the plan.
I'm glad we didn't decide on Barefoot Bushmen because I did not get that message. Like, I did not
That's
see that
okay,
at all.
Doc, that's next week's show for our
Yeah.
fucking listeners.
Yeah.
Fucking Barefoot Bandit, by the way.
Yeah, you're lucky. Is Apollo landing or Barefoot Bushman? Who
Barefoot
knows?
Bandit, it's not the same thing. He's not hunting
Oh.
anacondas in South America. Stealing planes in Oregon.
Planes?
He steals 3 planes. It's fucking sick.
Oh.
It's a great movie.
Wow. Fuck Apollo 11.
Yeah,
is
that's what I
it's
was
real
trying to
life
say.
too,
Like,
eh?
fuck Apollo. Let's watch the goddamn Barefoot Bandit.
Okay.
Something that actually happened.
Is that old guy that walks around in the bush with bare feet that they also had a television show about? Is it that
That's
about
the
that
Barefoot
guy?
Bushmen. There's 2 different guys that are known for being
Okay,
barefooted.
okay.
Sounds like a pretty dumb if you're stealing shit though. Like, why would
Yeah,
you
you
There's
want
lots.
shoes, dude.
Okay, we're
Traction.
fucking
You need
tip
traction.
in the hat. That's next week's show. Next week's show is Barefoot Bandit.
Okay.
But I want
Yeah.
to talk about it now. I'm intrigued.
This week is
Yeah.
Apollo 11 / anniversary of the moon landing / that actually didn't happen / let's start with some goddamn gripes, boys.
Yeah,
Slash,
fucking
I'm on the fence, man. Like, I'm on the other side of the fence now, whether it happened or not. That was,
Okay, well, let's wait. Let's
pretty
get through the
convincing.
gripes.
Yeah,
My
let's
gripe
get
is you
through the
guys
gripes.
jumping the gun.
Okay.
Getting all these good talking points out of the way. No one wants to listen to this episode
Who's
now.
kicking things off?
See, I unfortunately, like, I was just had a magical weekend away. I was at a wedding.
You went to a wedding, yeah.
I know, not my own. And we just had a really good time, so there's not much gripes. My only gripe
Weddings.
is no, not this week. The wedding was in Graham Bend, and it wasn't that bendy.
okay.
Not a straight roads, very boring drive. Never drive to Graham Bend.
Very boring gripe, Rube.
That's a
Oh, I know.
very good.
That's
Take
that's
it
where
back.
I'm at. No, I'm griping.
I
Okay.
have 2 reverse gripes.
Ooh.
What
Just
is
celebrating myself. Number
that?
1,
What is that even?
hung out with this dude this week that was gay. And he was
Okay.
like,
Careful.
I know, this is sweet. It has nothing to do with my peppermint butthole.
I
Okay.
don't know.
But this gay dude was like, like, you're pretty attractive. And I was like, I know. That's the end of it. But
Okay. okay.
So the gripe is that you're not gay
it's a
and you wish
reverse
you were
gripe.
gay? What
I'm
is
giving
it?
you guys
Yeah.
reverse gripes.
Okay.
I feel like a gay man, like, hitting on you is, like, next level.
Dude. It's not a reverse gripe. It's a brag.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
a
just
reverse
Yeah.
gripe.
A soft
Is that
brag.
the word you're looking for?
That's a
Yeah.
reverse gripe.
No! It's a brag. It's
I don't
just
know
a
how many
soft
gay
brag.
dudes hit on you, but it feels pretty sweet. Like, the odd time I get the,
Only one ever. One
interest
ever.
from a
It's funny
lady.
you say this because I think I might have got hit on at the wedding.
Might have been. It's not
by
the
a
same
dude.
thing as some fucking dude, like, eye contacting you and being like,
No, that was it. It was just like he was like beating around the bush and just like,
Did
you
he
want to
look
go
down?
dance? And it was just
did he
like
take you in?
I already am dancing. Oh, he like turned me around. No, it was just like I thought he was hitting on me, so I was just like, no, I'm good, man. Like I gotta
You thought,
go.
or he made eye contact and was like, hey man, like, you're pretty attractive. Those were the words he said.
Yeah, like in between,
This guy was very forward.
making out with him, he was like,
Yeah.
you are a pretty guy.
So how long after that did you suck his dick?
I didn't. I
RJ?
came right home and recorded the show with a real giddy walk in my step.
Ooh.
Oh no.
No, because of the peppermint.
No,
Well,
peppermint.
congratulations.
No.
I just feel like it's one thing for like a lady to be like, into ya. We've been there.
Because you're looking for
God
it.
knows
You're
how many
looking for it.
times.
It is old news.
It's old news. It's like
Yeah.
I've been here before. I've had this dance. But
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
dude makes me feel special.
Yeah, what am I doing right?
What am I doing differently?
Yeah.
And that
It's
Yeah.
that brings me to
peppermint
my
butthole.
second reverse gripe.
Oh my god.
Also a brag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally a brag.
Me and the baseball guys were out ordering a bunch of custom like sleeves. You know how baseball players wear those sleeves, Skyler? You're
I
semi
think they're called
athlete.
compression sleeves.
Compression sleeves. We're ordering specific green sleeves that said Spartans and big white letters on them,
Yeah.
as we would.
Yeah,
And they were going around the table like, who needs what size? And I was like, small. And then everyone's like, small? No way, dude. You're like medium or large. Reverse gripe.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right.
Reverse gripe.
Reverse gripe.
Reverse gripe.
Oh my
You got
God.
fat? What's the...
I've always considered
Yeah.
myself a small dude, but
the petite?
it's all the McDonald's and bench pressing.
You're skinny, but you're not small.
I'm a medium or large.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Well, it's because literally
so
the
you're
only
right.
weight that comes... The only weight that you have is in muscle and whatever's in your belly. Like the rest of you...
McDonald's. Yeah.
Yeah, McDonald's. Like, but you're skinny, but you're not a small dude. You've never been small.
It feels
Not
great
in
though.
stature.
To be everyone eye roll like small. No way, man. You're medium or large.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty big deal.
Great. Fantastic,
Congratulations.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
off to a great start. Mike, save
Yeah,
us.
swearing on the Bible. That's a huge gripe of mine.
Oh, God.
Like, just, you might as well swear on a fucking sandwich or a pack of Dunkaroos. Like,
Yeah.
they both mean more to me than the fucking Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just got to thinking, like, with watching Apollo 11 and, like, the whole, like, you know, like, oh, thank you, God, and thank God for, you know, America, and, like, all the God shit, and I saw something outside of the Apollo 11 thing about swearing on the Bible, and just, like, thought to myself, like, how fucking stupid is that? And, like, that, like, it literally means nothing to me, so, like, it doesn't, like, adjust my moral code. Like, if I ever had to swear on a Bible, it'd just be like, all right. Like, do you want me to swear on your toupee? Because, like, I literally don't give a fuck.
Do you want me to swear in a court of law? Like, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
On a book?
Yeah.
I've never understood that. Like, even as a child, I couldn't understand that. It's like, oh, but you're in court. You have to, again, swear on the Bible. It's like left hand on the Bible, right hand up. And you're not allowed to lie. Or else.
What if you're literally anything but Christian or Catholic? You know,
But
it's
even,
like
if you
means
remove
nothing.
the religious aspect, is like in this room, in front of this judge, you can't lie, or else. And it's like, I'm gonna fucking lie my teeth off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either
until
I
you
want
catch
you to
me.
not go to
You can't
jail,
lie,
or
but
I
you
want
can
this
plead the
person to
fifth,
go to
right?
jail. I'm lying through my teeth.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like stupid as fuck when you say it out loud and think about how like they have murder trials and it's like, do you swear the whole truth, nothing but the truth on the Holy Bible? It's like, sure, get the phone book out.
I've already killed 15 people. Like,
Yeah.
of course, you know, this Bible's gonna, you know, put up these barricades for
Even
me.
if it's like less than killed 15 people, maybe it's like I stole money from one old lady. You know, like
And
that's a
killed her,
despicable
or-
crime. But like,
Okay,
what's
well,
worse,
yeah.
stealing money from an old lady or lying and saying I didn't do it? Like, get the hell out of here with your goddamn Bible and
Of course
your
I'm gonna
law
lie.
and your what do they call it? Perjury? Like, fuck off with all that.
Yeah. Of course we're gonna perjure.
Lying is the
I
easiest
just
thing to
stole
do.
from an old lady and killed her.
Yeah.
I lied to her too, right?
I lied to her. I told her I didn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty dumb. Like
Anything. Stealing a chocolate bar and saying I didn't do it, it's way easier to lie than to go to court and be like, oh yeah, I guess I did. I'm a fucking
now you
idiot.
can,
Put me in jail.
Mike, to
Now
answer
that you got the Bible out.
to answer your question, Mike, you can switch up the book that you swear on if you don't believe in
Like Goosebumps?
Jesus
You can
Christ.
swear on Goosebumps or something?
No, it's
What book
like
would you
can,
swear on? I put my hand on the Game Genie.
Ooh. The Game Genie cheat code?
The Game
Wow.
Genie fucking code book.
I'd
I'd request it because
I'd
if they
put my
can't present
hand
it,
on
then I'm not fucking testifying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd put my hand on a fucking Haynes manual for fixing my van. That's what I would put
Oh,
my
I thought you
hand
meant
on.
like for your underwear, like your Hanes.
No, like a Chilton or Haynes manual. I'd be
Wow.
swearing on that, man. It saved my ass a number of times.
There you go. I don't think I have a book that I would swear on because I think it's stupid.
Probably
I genuinely feel like it's stupid. Like, here's
What about
another
one of your fucking like limited edition comic books? You wouldn't swear on one of
because I
those?
would
Your
sell that
Uncanny
in a heartbeat if I could. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. X-Men
nothing.
420 or whatever.
It's fucking X-Men. It's a comic book colored by another human being about people with superpowers. Like, yeah, I'll swear on that. It's as stupid as the Bible.
Wow.
What about a photo album? Would you swear on a photo
There you
album?
go. Like, can I swear on a poutine? Like, can I put my hand in poutine
The
and
Pierre's.
yeah,
Dip your
little
wrist-
Pierre's.
wrist
Oh
deep in
yeah, you
Pierre.
can't
Oh, yeah.
purge yourself if Pierre's is on the line.
And I wouldn't. Not for a Pierre's.
No.
But like we passed a sign on our straight drive home from Grand Bend that was
Yeah.
like a sign because we were in Amish country. Like there were Mennonites we were passing on the
Mennonites, yeah.
road and stuff.
Real
Best
fast.
sausage. Best sausage.
And there was a
Those
homemade
Mennonites.
sign of just like Amish school, like charity auction this way.
.com.
You know, like arrow pointing, and it just like blew my mind that like how fucking stupid the Amish are for one. Like if you want money, like join us in 2019 and get a fucking job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But two,
Or at
it's
least
like
get on Kickstarter.
yeah, and like you won't come into the real world. Like you'll sell your fucking grade to Jebediah, but.
Yeah.
But, like you won't watch a TV because it's the devil's fucking video box, but you have no problem asking me for my money that I got, you know, from selling
Yeah.
the devil's lettuce. Like,
Totally.
fuck you and your stupid
Fucking
horse and
Amish.
buggies. You go by churches and there was like no asphalt parking lots. It was just like gravel and like stumps in the ground that you could tie your horse off on. Fucking
Bunch of troughs.
yeah, so Buttercup doesn't get away.
They do make a fucking good sausage though.
And
You gotta
one thing
give
they
'em that.
do have going, I also had this thought of just like, did they have it right on the climate change thing? Like, here we all are pissed off because we're killing our planet because we pump too much CO2 into the atmosphere. But the Amish like are still just riding horse and buggy everywhere.
Dude, they say the methane from livestock is worse than any pollution man-made.
This
I
is
don't
true.
believe in climate change. Let's go right ahead with that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right,
It's
well.
definitely a thing.
It's definitely a thing.
It's definitely a thing, but so are ice
yeah.
ages.
This is all
Yeah,
we
it could be
do.
a cycle, an Earth
It's
cycle.
a cycle.
Of course,
you can't
it's
believe
going
in
to
ice
heat up and
ages
cool
But-
down.
and also believe that like, oh, humans are to blame for everything.
But the ice age
Yeah.
came apart because we were struck by a giant asteroid. Like there
Maybe
was
that's
more
what's
than climate
happening
change.
right now.
Yeah, we're still doing it. We could be.
There's been multiple ice ages. There's been multiple like heat
Yeah.
ages, and that's what this is right now.
This is the heat age.
I feel like independently, yes, humans are polluting the shit out of the planet. There's plastic
We're not
everywhere.
helping. Yeah.
I'm not denying
Yeah,
that. Yes, humans are horrible. But to just be like, it's our fault that it's hot today, it's like, no, that shit goes up and down on the reg. It's going to go
Mhm.
up and down on the reg for like another 60 years till it's unbearable. And it's going to go up and
Mhm.
down on the way back down.
Now,
toward
when you
another
say
ice
up
age.
and down on the reg,
Yeah,
are you talking about climate or weather?
climate.
Because the climate recently doesn't go down.
I wouldn't say that this year is 1,000 degrees hotter than 2012, though.
Yeah, but you're in Ireland. Like, I feel like
Even
they're
so.
just, like, clouded and rain all the
But
time.
if like I feel like it's like a like if you can see my hand, it's like a waving.
I see it, yeah.
It's up and down. It's like a stock market. It's not like a fucking 45-degree angle.
No.
Like every year is
Dude,
10
can you
degrees
do your
warmer than
wave
the year
again?
before.
Do your wave again. Yeah, do the wave again.
Ooh.
Dude,
Smooth.
that is weak. That is a weak-ass wave.
That's the way I view climate
More,
change.
you
It's
need
very
more
weak.
wrist articulation.
Yeah, it's a very
Okay,
weak
like-
fucking wave up. It's
He
wave.
keeps getting hit on by those dudes. He's gonna get
To
some
be
wrist
clear,
fucking-
to be clear, yes, I believe in pollution. Yes, I believe you shouldn't use fucking plastic straws. Yes, I believe that it's getting hotter every year. But do I
Yeah.
think that it's because there's cars? No.
You don't
Yeah,
think it's contributing in some way, or
In
no?
microscopically, I think either way, shit's
Yeah.
getting hot because
Yeah.
Mercury's in retrograde.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh my god.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Mercury's in Gatorade or whatever they say.
When is it not?
It actually is in retrograde right
It's
now.
always in retrograde.
Yeah.
Yeah, when is it not in retrograde?
I looked it up and it was like a weird like I don't know. It's all bullshit. We know that's bullshit,
Everything's
right?
bullshit.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, I read that it's just about like us on our planet spin or move faster than Mercury does.
Yeah.
So it's like
Should be
every
cooler
night
then.
you can, every night when you watch it, when it's in retrograde, it looks like it moves backwards through the sky instead of forwards through the sky like all the other constellations do. But it's just because it's like so close to us and we're just whipping around it that it doesn't. It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's totally
Hogwash.
nothing to me.
Yeah. We got told something the other day not to make any big decisions, because I think it was at this wedding we were at. It's in Mercury's in Gatorade right now, right?
Oh my god.
Don't
There you
make
go. Yeah.
decisions.
All the technology, like, it's not good right now, because, Mercury has that effect on all the electronics we have. And apparently it's an old thing, too. Like, Mercury being in retrograde, it's like like an astrology thing.
Sure.
That it's like, what did it do back in the day when you didn't have any fucking technology? Like, oh, my fucking chisel broke. Can't make a wheel now.
Mercury.
And the
Mercury.
butter comes out yellow.
Yeah. All your
You
babies
should
are
have
born
stopped
with
some of the
spina
goddamn
bifida.
Amish on the weekend and asked them what happens when Mercury's in Gatorade.
They would probably tell me I'm going to hell because they don't believe in astrology.
Or
I have-
Gatorade.
Very
Gatorade.
little overlap
Yeah.
with the Amish community. But I
What's that?
remember
Oh,
this is like 15 years ago. It was so long ago. On the weekends, it was like a thing that we'd go to like flea markets and stuff and look for records. Go
Yeah.
record shopping. Like before records were like super fucking everywhere and cool and
you had to go
Urban
find them.
Outfitters. It was like you had to really look for them. And we went to some Amish flea market and they had a bunch of like wrestling VHSs and bullshit. Like it was just like, this is so stupid. I want
Yeah.
all of them, but I have no ability to play this. It's like 2004. VHS is
Yeah.
long dead, you stupid Amish. And there was this like Amish like 20-year-old female, hotter than fuck, like
Yeah.
minding the table. And we
Oh,
made
no.
eye contact a whole bunch of times, and I was like flirting it up hard.
Yeah.
That's the end of the story.
Yeah, you know the saying.
This is
You know
another one of your
the
reverse
saying
gripes.
goes though.
No, it's not a reverse Skype. It was like me,
It
like
sounds
being
like it.
Damn, like if I was
Yeah.
Amish. I'd
Yeah,
try real
okay.
hard.
Now,
You have to wear a sheet if you're an outsider. You have to wear a sheet.
That's Muslim.
No, it's not. Or like the woman has to wear a sheet or something. It's like totally like removed from any. Because they do that apparently every once in a while. It's
I
bringing
don't
new
think they
bloodlines,
bang
right?
outsiders. I don't think they're allowed to do that at all.
They do, but
They do
But
that.
it's,
You know what it's-
you have to
fucking
wear a
thing.
sheet.
If
no,
I
have you
get
heard?
married to the
have you
Amish,
heard
then
of
I'm
this?
an insider.
This is the thing, boys. It's called mission dating, and what it is they try to date non-believers and convert them to their faith.
So who wears the sheet, me or her?
None of you, because you don't fuck.
I think it depends
Oh,
on.
I'm
I
gonna
think it
fuck it.
depends on Mercury, and which
Yeah.
one, who's in retrograde.
Who's in the
Definitely
sheet or
not wearing a condom, whatever I have to wear elsewise.
Yeah.
Oh, you know they
No,
don't
they don't
either.
have.
They
They
don't
don't
believe in
use
those, right?
condoms.
No, they
way.
don't believe in petrol,
No.
I'd slide with that.
latex. Come on. Unless they got fucking like sheep fucking condoms, I don't think you gotta worry.
Plant based.
They
Ugh.
probably don't even got like. I don't know. They probably got a lot of herpes.
No,
Oh,
not the
they're
Amish.
covered in it. I bet
Yeah.
you they're covered in
Well,
all
they're
that
gonna get
shit,
it, I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah, they're getting it.
If I'm involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't sell these raspberry bushes.
Okay. Take that to the farmer's market.
No, they'll take it to hell when they get there.
Yeah. Also known as the farmer's market.
Also known as the farmer's market.
People
Yeah,
who like farmers markets too, like that's a gripe of mine.
That is
You know,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay to get in and get out, spend maybe 4 to 8 minutes there, get your freshly baked brownie, maybe an iced tea, whatever's going off that day. But like spending 6 hours at a farmer's market, even like especially if you don't have a booth,
Oh yeah.
get a life. Get a
Ugh.
life.
P.S. Who's awake before 1 p.m. on a Sunday morning?
Farmers.
Yeah, you
from the
ruined.
Amish.
Like, what? Oh, I went to a farmer's market? You also went to bed at 11 p.m. on Saturday, you nerd.
Yeah, to
11
get up
p.m.
for
's
this.
late.
That's
is
late for a farm. You're not getting up for that
Yeah,
farmer's
yeah,
market.
you fucking
Yeah.
nerd. Like, celebrate your farmer's market all you want. Also celebrate your virginity.
Yeah.
It's actually a big deal up north, and like I did my best to like never participate in it. Although there's one friend of mine who had baked goods, so like I would literally duck in for 30 seconds, grab
Get
a
some
platter,
baked
goods,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
duck out. But like just like there's music and people hanging out all day. It's come on, man. You got
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
else to do?
Roommate loves a good farmer's market.
Well, that's why I've been telling you should dump her.
That's why the theme of the show is to stop living with your roommate.
Yeah, just leave her at the farmer's market.
I'm just kidding. I know she's not listening, but if she does, you're
She absolutely
lovely,
does not
you're
listen,
great.
It's fine.
Yeah, but get over to the farmer's
Yeah.
market. I've never been. I don't go. I fucking can't go to a grocery store. Like, can we
it's not
expand
fun.
this gripe into grocery stores?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like, I hope my parents aren't listening, because like nothing I hate more than going to the grocery store is going to the grocery store with anybody else.
Yeah,
And today I had to go to
'cause everyone does it
Costco
differently.
with my roommate and my parents, and it
Yep.
was just like,
Sounds horrible.
this is my nightmare. You know,
Sounds
like,
worse than a farmer's market.
Yeah. Oh man, I think I would have rather been at the farmer's market.
Yeah,
I could just go hide somewhere.
yeah.
Oh, it was
Le-
fucking
There
stupid.
might be a pony,
Yeah,
know?
maybe.
maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
that I don't
Grocery
mind the
shopping
grocery
is-
store.
A couple
sucks.
fucking hogs
just
at
don't.
Costco, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well, like my current lifestyle, like I don't shop for weeks on end, right? Like I shop
for
day to
2
day.
days tops.
Yeah, exactly. So like I don't mind going because I'm like literally there for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I go
Yeah.
in, I know that I need 2 or 3 things. That's
Yeah.
it. I get my bread, I get my meat, I get my whatever,
$7.
right? My condoms,
In and out.
my lube.
A whole lot of lube.
Yeah,
Condoms?
daily. I go
Yeah.
daily for lube.
Yeah.
But like that, if it, like when you go once a week or once every other week and you're there for 3 hours to get everything, like that, just like fucking shoot me in the face. Like I'd
Yeah.
rather.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm
Planning
much
out,
like you.
meals,
I feel
oh,
like
Tuesday we're gonna have
That
fucking
sucks.
tenderloins.
I'm just like in
and
a-
Wednesday is
I'm in a-
mutton.
I'm an efficient machine in the
Oh,
grocery
yeah.
store.
Hate it.
It's like I know what I'm getting, and I'm getting the fuck
Hate
out.
it.
And I find, like the roommate especially, just will do the old, like we get all the produce, and then we'll get to the far end of the store, and just like, oh, you know what I need? A lemon.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus.
oh, just
Yeah.
one,
We're back.
just one.
We're in
lemon?
line. We're in
Yeah.
line right now.
Yeah, no, it gets better. We go and get that lime or lemon, and then we go and get in line, and as I'm loading everything up, and she has the credit card to pay for everything, she's like,
Yeah, she
"Oh,
does.
I need to go get ice cream. I forgot," and then just ditches me. And then
Yeah.
I have to stand there, and it's like, having a
Hold
good
up,
day?
Mike.
Like, no, absolutely not. How you paying today? I don't know.
If she ever hears this, I hope she pulls that one time and just goes to the car just to fuck with you.
No, because she makes me drive. So I
Oh,
got
yeah.
the keys.
feel
Oh
like-
man.
Ice cream in the house is a bad news because I eat it all, and it's also a good heads up for next time I visit that there is
Yeah.
ice cream in the house.
Yeah, she likes her cream, baby.
I've learned the hard way. Like I can't have any kind of sweets or any
No,
snacks.
it's gone in
Like
a
if
day.
I'm feeling like fuck, I need a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Like I have to go to the convenience store and get it. Like how bad do I want it? But to
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
like grocery shopping and be like I have to get like 3 bags of chips to last all week. Absolutely not.
They're gone.
They're all gone
4
on the
hours
first
later,
day.
you're going
I will
back.
only eat
There's
chips
no
for a
way
day.
that's happening.
I know.
No,
That's true.
it's like don't get
No.
any of that bullshit. And then it's like tonight when the show's done, like how fucking bad do I want a bag? How bad do I
Bag
have
of
to walk
Ruffles?
to the nearest gas station that nothing is open at fucking 2 or 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta want it.
I have to want it, and that keeps me attractive to gay boys.
Yep, that has been proven.
Yeah, keeps
It's
it
a
Proven by
it's a
Reverend
theory we've been
Bushmen.
passing around
Yeah.
for
apparently
50
though, your
episodes,
figure
but
is
now
going
it's
from
proven.
small to medium or large. We
I'm
don't know
medium
yet.
or large these days.
Yeah.
I can't
So-
shake that.
Also,
Yeah.
like, here's I don't know if this is, like, maybe I'm just a weak person and
You are.
as I am. Yeah. But I find that, like, I can't really eat, like, fruit. I find fruit hurts my tongue.
That is weird.
What?
Yeah. Like, it's just too sweet.
But you'll drink a Coca-Cola like no one's business.
Yeah,
Or
it just
Pepsi Cola.
doesn't touch my tongue.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
I just find, I don't know, it's like the other day I thought there was apples cut up and I went to have an apple and it was a peach and it was just like, oh my god, like my mouth is just
A delicious ripe peach.
It's
You know
so
what?
sweet and delicious.
Seriously.
What is it?
He had to go take a nap
Spit.
after it ruined his day.
I just spit it
Yeah.
out, yeah. Take a shower. Yeah, I can't, I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know what it is. It's like blueberries.
You should try and train yourself to eat more fruit so that you're more used to it.
Maybe that's it. It's not,
You need
there's
to.
not enough
You need to.
GMOs.
Yeah.
It's not any of the trans fat.
Yeah, I've been hard on just eating fruit and vegetables and meat. Like, that's it. Like, trying not to buy anything that comes in a box in a bag.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't
I've
even
been
eat fruit.
Trying hard.
It's too sweet.
Fuck you.
But not in the like.
I feel like that's a family problem. 'Cause,
Skyler.
like,
It's more like there's too much sugar in that. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like veg and meat these days, like full paleo.
yeah, I've been trying
Like
to
a
do that
dinosaur,
too.
or-
Just-
What'd
What
you
is
say?
paleo? Like a
Paleo.
dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
Like a paleo-
you can
Paleobotanist?
eat nuts. You can
It's
eat
a
nuts.
fucking diet. Look it up, you Neanderthal.
A paleo? Isn't
Paleo
paleo like... But like a paleontologist, isn't that with someone that digs up dinosaurs?
It's like an
Yep.
ancient, like there's
Yep, it
no
is.
bread, nothing processed at all.
Oh, so that's what you're saying, is that you are just a dinosaur.
Yeah.
You have a dinosaur diet.
But like, I'm not.
I'm not knocking it. It
I'm
sounds
not putting
delicious.
myself in a
It is, it's
herbivore
very
carnivore
delicious.
box. I'm just
Mm.
saying. I'm like an omnivore, but I don't eat bread or sugar. And it
Yeah,
makes
I'm
me
trying, man.
attractive
I'm
to
trying.
gay men.
I like a nice, like, tortilla, though.
Too much.
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah, the thing is though, like,
Just eat it
is
naked. Have a
that
taco
is that
salad.
because you are you not eating it because you don't enjoy it, or are you not eating it because you're telling yourself it's bad? Like, if
Telling himself it's bad.
well, then fuck you. You know, like you're not living life. You're not
Say
living
that.
life. You know.
Because I haven't been eating fruit?
No, well, I'm talking about the bread thing, the tortilla thing. It's like, oh, it. I'm told that it's bad, or like, oh, it doesn't feel as good as just eating dirt and sticks. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, but I mean, like, you don't enjoy a fucking taco or a breakfast
Taco's great.
burrito?
Just wrap it in lettuce,
Oh,
though.
I love
Oh my
tacos.
god, it lettuce? You're
Lettuce-
gonna make
That's
me
not a
puke.
bad idea.
You're
We've done
gonna
that a
make
couple
me
times.
puke.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I like lettuce, okay, and I like tacos, but I don't want my taco
You
in
can
lettuce.
put all the guts in it still.
Go
Corn,
fuck
meat,
yourself, hippie.
salsa.
Like
Everything.
a
Fucking
cabbage
hippie.
roll, but like not disgusting.
Bean.
Oh my god, way
Wow.
worse than yeah. Cabbage rolls are disgusting, by the way.
They're the worst.
They are the
That's
worst.
They
there's a
smell
gripe.
and taste like farts.
My whole family
Yeah.
loves grape. Or
Oh
what are we talking
my
about?
God.
Grapefruits or cabbage rolls? They
Both are
love cabbage
disgusting.
rolls, and it's always like I'll get that message from my mother, just like, I'm making cabbage rolls. You want them? And it's like, I have never said yes for 33 years. I do not fucking want them.
No one's ever wanted these. Do you
Yeah.
remember when a grandmother downstairs would make cabbage rolls and it would just stink the whole house up, and that was a thing? It's like,
Oh.
oh god, she's cooking cabbage.
Cabbage, yeah.
That was
Ugh.
a thing. That was like, oh god, this week there's fucking cabbage being cooked, and it's
Yep.
atrocious.
No
Everyone
warning.
open the
I
windows.
think in the next 20 years, when all of our parents die, 20, 30 years, cabbage rolls will go extinct.
I
No
don't
one,
think so.
No one's
no
keeping
one
those
of
things.
our age
I feel
group
like I
likes
had
cabbage
this.
rolls.
I feel like I had the same conversation on the weekend about racism, and
Yeah.
also those shitty songs that you hear at weddings. That it's just like nobody fucking likes this song, but they gotta play it because Aunt Gladys fucking loves it.
Like the chicken
Yeah.
dance.
Like Cotton Eye Joe.
God,
Oh
that's-
God, Night Joe, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nobody likes this
The
song.
worst wedding song, yeah,
The
yeah.
worst.
But it's at every wedding, and same with like racism. I was a naive child that thought that like I wouldn't have to deal with racism when I grew up because like it would just be gone because
Yeah.
it's just a shitty thing, and why do people
Dude,
treat each other
I never
like
even
that?
heard about racism until like 2010.
And then that's all
You
I
know?
heard.
Yeah, and then
It was
that's
a
all I
shitty
heard. For
roommate.
real. And that's some privilege. That's some priv right there. But,
Deep.
you know, we
Oh,
just,
yeah.
we just didn't grow up with it because
Because of
no one was
Georgetown.
like that.
Because we were just neck deep in the racism. Right?
Yes,
Like,
I guess. I don't know.
yeah. But
The
But
most
I'm
racist
just
thing I've
saying,
ever
I'm-
heard from my family is my nan called my dad a Paki because he's Portuguese. That's the most racist thing I had ever heard in my entire life until the internet came around.
I guess
Which
when
is
the-
not good. It's not
No,
good. I'm not
it's not
like
good.
patting
It's
her
not
on the
good.
back. He's
No.
Portuguese. He just happens to be
I
a
feel
shade
like,
of brown.
Like where we grew
You
up in Georgetown, Ontario, Canada, is like so white.
L7G.
But it's like so white that I feel like our generation grew up completely unracist because the generation before us was so racist that minorities were not allowed in any way. Like they were
Maybe.
so like there's
They were
no
okay.
ra-
Hold on. They were they were allowed in. They just chose not to come because of the reputation that our
yeah,
small
whatever it
town
was.
had.
It was like the
Right?
generation before
Yeah, I
us
guess.
was like very racist. KKK. They wore the Klan.
I think
all
2
that shit.
generations before us.
2, 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Maybe all the way
But not
back
our
to George
parents. It
Kennedy
wasn't our
was
parents'
just like,
generation.
this is gonna
Fucking
be-
20 generations.
But whatever those
Thanks for the
events
visual.
led to our generation, where we were so like accepting of everybody, and
Yeah.
then it becomes it's only like a thing now where it's like so accepted and normal that we kind of get backlash from like older generations, like
Yeah.
oh, there's like brown people in town, and all of us are like, yeah, hasn't there been for a while? Like I haven't even noticed.
Yeah.
Like
You
there,
notice
yeah, we-
those things?
yeah, it's such a weird like I grew up completely. I don't know.
It's again, it's
Unaware
like you
that
were
that was a
oblivious to
thing
the
to be
racism
prejudiced
because it
towards
was
other people. That
because
it's like,
the
oh wait, that's
racism
a
was
thing.
so thick. You were in it. It's like a fish
Yeah.
in a tank of water,
Yeah,
right?
like I'm
you
just
we
so
didn't know.
unaware that like, oh yeah, people are shitty toward other people for absolutely no reason. Like I don't understand.
Dude, all the people that have ever been shitty to me before 2010 were white people.
Oh yeah, the white people are the fucking
know?
worst.
Oh, they're the worst ones.
The absolute
Mhm.
worst.
And we grew up like in that punk rock culture where like everyone's invited. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. So that might have something to do with it,
That's
you
the
know?
thing, yeah.
Like,
Except for like jocks and stuff, right?
Yeah.
well, yeah.
But
You
now
can go
that
to
I'm
a
a
No
jock,
Effect
it's
show
like
and there's
jocks are
fucking
cool.
yeah. Well, No Effect shows against me. No Effect shows for sure were the most jocks I've ever seen at a punk rock show for sure.
Yeah.
And it was always just like whatever. We're all here for the same thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
They were generally the biggest assholes in the pit, but you know.
Yeah, there'd be the odd show where you're like in the pit and you realize like one guy in here doesn't get it.
Just doesn't get it.
Like they're
no.
the
Yeah.
really like developed like muscular dude that's just like going around punching everybody. And
Yeah,
you're
he's
like,
got-
oh, this
he's
guy
got
doesn't understand.
pink
He's never
khaki
been here
shirt.
before. He's just seen this on music videos. Yeah,
He's got a
there's
leather
no
jacket
even
on.
flow.
Death
This guy's
or
just being
whatever.
aggressive for no reason.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
he's
to
got
elbow
pink
fight him
shorts
in the
and a
face with
baby
wrist
blue
real
hat.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Backwards for sure. Hockey hair.
Oh,
Hockey hair,
all the hockey
yeah.
hair.
Hockey
Probably
hair,
no
yeah.
shirt for no reason, just showing off what he's got going on.
Some
Yeah.
sort of tribal tattoo or like Celtic tattoo or like a Japanese caricature.
I'm
Or
gonna have
family
to
crest.
suggest cargo
Oh, yeah.
shorts to this ensemble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure. Yeah, we all
Yeah.
know the guy.
we know that guy.
Yeah.
Just
Same
like
guy.
you've never
Personally,
been in
but-
one of these before. You don't know what you're doing. Like, chill
No.
out, man. It's not
Mhm.
about punching everybody. It's about dancing, and it's just like full contact dancing. Like if you bounce
It
into
is.
someone, it's
It's
fine.
full
you can't get
contact
upset. But
dancing
nobody's like
and singing.
targeting it. You're not going around punching people. Like that's not
Yeah.
what this is.
No.
I never really thought of it that way. That's exactly what it is, though. It's full contact singing and dancing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just singing and dancing. And if you bump into someone, you can't get upset about it. Like that's all
Yeah.
it is.
You
It's
help
the
them up
opposite.
'cause
You
you're
grab
the
them
dick.
around. You
50%
grab them around
like
the
you're doing your
shoulders
thing.
and yell in their face.
Yeah, 50%, but you're aware of what the crowd is doing, and you're going with and without them. You know, it's
Mhm.
not I'm just going around punching people. But there's always one guy at those like big shows, like No Effects or whatever.
See, like, I remember,
like,
RJ, just you were there. I think it was you and I. We went and saw, I think it was Reverend Payton's Big Damn Band. And there was a big-ass jock dude doing that. And he actually, like, rocked one of the dudes that we were with in the face. And he got, like, concussed from it, I believe. Like, knocked him out pretty much, like, in the pit. Like, the guy was just going around throwing full
right outside,
fucking...
didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of the girls that we were with, I can't remember her name, like, went over to the guy and just grabbed him by both shoulders and kneed him in the nuts as hard as she could. Like,
wow.
Just like, fuck you. But yeah, and then we took the guy, like, went outside and he was fucked. Like,
he was fucked. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Like, he got...
Is this girl single, by chance?
Probably. She's aggressive.
Okay.
Can't imagine. Yeah, I don't know.
Steer clear. I know. Yeah, steer clear, Mike.
Mike. I don't think it'll work. But it was cool. It was like, that's so awesome that you can go do that. I can't go do that.
Yeah, I can't do that with
that's all I can do to that man too. Like, I feel like I would be that scene from that like Kick Punch Way with Danny McBride, where I'm the old lady punching the guy in the face, and then he would just break my neck with one punch if you try. Like, he was a big man.
He was a Neanderthal.
Man.
And there
in all my years,
as much of his asshole as he was, just like smashing everybody, and like I'm pretty sure he dislocated that dude's shoulder that we're talking about. Like, he fucked that guy up for no reason.
Jesus
like our bud.
Christ.
And it's like none of us could do anything to him. It would be like us like smacking a statue. It's like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
He's
so you gotta get a knife. It's all you can do at that point, or a ball.
Well, like, don't encourage that.
No, absolutely, I'm not. I'm
but
just
like
saying.
A girl, on the other hand, like she could go up, knee him in the dick, and even if he was like okay after, it's like he isn't gonna punch her back.
Yeah.
No.
He just says like, okay.
Not publicly, anyways.
No.
He, probably the kind of guy that would do it behind closed doors, but.
He wasn't that bad. Like, he wasn't that, though. Like, he wasn't an asshole. He's just never been to a punk show before and just thought, like, oh, you just go around punching everybody you see.
I guess.
Like, he was just uneducated. He wasn't, like, he wasn't an asshole. He was just stupid.
It wasn't even, like, a big punk band. It was, like, a folk band that kind of gets away with playing with punk music.
Yeah.
Anyways,
there's only one time that I've ever actually, like, I've almost every show there's one person, but like doesn't really directly affect me. Like, it indirectly affects me at times. But there's only one time that I've actually ever been like assaulted, like when like the person went out of their way, and it was in New York, and it was Rancid, the Transplants, and some other hardcore band. I think it was that Danny Diablos band or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hardcore, just like not enjoyable music, but like, you know, it brings out like a pretty hardcore crowd, and it's Rancid and the Transplants, like wicked show, and like sure enough, you know, Rancid starts, everyone's having a great time, and there was this guy, he was being a bit of a dick, but like you could tell, like he wasn't that jock guy. He was like he's seasoned, you know.
Yeah.
He had that callous exterior, like he had been to shows, he was singing along, and he was just that guy, and he full on fucking clocked me to the point where like I fell. Like, it didn't knock me out, I don't think, but like he hit me, I fell, and then as I'm kind of like blacking in, essentially, he runs over and he stomps me like on my leg, like a couple times, and he fucked my ankle up. And I got up, and my roommate at the time was there, and she's like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I have no idea." So I'm like holding on to her because I can't put any weight on my leg for like 2 or 3 songs. My leg's fucked up, and like this ruined the show for me.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, I wasn't doing anything weird. I was singing and dancing, right?
Yeah.
So I got like some strength back in my leg, and I fucking took him out. I juggernauted him, and I fucking I went at him like this,
Can't
and
stop the juggernaut.
I hit him in the chest. I hit him in the chest, like across the pit, wide open pit. I see him there, and I fucking ran at him like this, and I hit him, and we both fell, and I fell on his chest with all my weight, with my hands on his neck and chest, and just boom, took him out. Didn't see him. No, just took him out, got up, and kept going, and didn't see him for the rest of the show. And it was kind of just like, you know, that's what you get. And I'm not that guy. Like, I don't do that. But like, you punched me, and then came over and stomped me on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
For as far as I can tell, no reason.
No reason.
So, no, that is the only time I've ever been violent in a pit.
I think the moral of the story is that shitty wedding songs, racism, and cabbage rolls are for here to stay.
You're gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah.
juggernauted.
Unless you can juggernaut those.
You're gonna get juggernauted.
I mean, I don't want to take out the fucking meat spread and the cheese and everything if I'm juggernauting a picnic table full of cabbage rolls.
Oh no, cabbage rolls are on a table by themselves.
Yeah, they stink.
They're like anchovies. They'll ruin the rest of the dish.
And you
right?
roll up that tin foil and it just hits you like a punch. Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's like when someone
So
shits in a
bad.
toilet and doesn't flush it for a week.
Yeah,
And
but
there's a
leaves the
felon.
seat down. Leaves
Yeah.
the seat down. You gotta lift the seat to check.
Yeah,
You know,
and so
it's
like
that
your
waft.
face is kind of closer than you ever
Oh
should be.
man. Oh yeah.
Oh.
What's in this fucking pan with the tin foil? Oh yeah. Boom. Cabbage
Is it
rolls.
shit wrapped in lettuce?
Sitting on the leftovers.
Sometimes when I open up that toilet seat and it's full of shit, I don't know if it's shit or cabbage rolls for a hot second. Oh my god, cabbage rolls!
On this note, we should fucking pivot to the topic at hand. Episode
40 minutes
50.
in.
50th
The
anniversary
year of the
of the
cabbage
goddamn
roll.
moon landing. Everyone on Facebook and all that bullshit is freaking out. Skyler's hitting the bong. Let's get into this, boys. I think this topic piped off maybe... I feel like that was like a goddamn month ago when I went to the movies with the former lady friend and was like, oh, I saw this movie called Apollo 11 and it really shined or shoned? Shined.
Shoned.
Shone.
Shound?
It shone
Shone.
a new light
Yeah.
on
Shound.
the moon
Yeah.
landing because this documentary was so behind the scenes with 1 billion hours of footage I'd never seen before
It was cool.
that I
It
was
was
like,
cool.
wow, I've never seen this before. Maybe this actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think it happened now. I'm convinced.
Where were you guys 50 years ago?
where was I? I was at the movie theater in Ireland, in Dublin.
No, 50 years ago when we touched down on the moon.
I was.
Well, I'll tell
fucking
you where I
nothing.
wish I was.
We were
I
all
wish I
nothing.
was
You
as
know this
cool
question.
as all the fucking people in the 60s that didn't give a shit about sitting on the roofs of their vehicles. That was so cool.
Yeah.
People were way cooler in the 60s.
There's
They
one
look
thing that
cool,
like,
they
I was
acted
really
cool.
heartbroken about watching that movie, Skyler. I don't know if you remember this. You were just a wee pup.
Okay.
But back in the year of 1993, maybe? Do you remember when we went to Florida?
I do. Yeah, we didn't go.
We didn't
I've seen
go.
the pictures. I've seen the
didn't
pictures of
go.
you guys in Florida.
But we went
by
to
the way.
Florida, like family vacation, 1993. We did all the like Disney lot, the Universal, all that bullshit. And
Yeah,
every
Daytona
morning
Beach.
that week, there was supposed to be like a launch at the Kennedy Space Center. And I think it was our dad was like hard, like dick hard on like, we're going to get up and go. It's like 6 a.m. We have to get up and go.
Yeah.
And maybe
Yeah.
like 2 mornings we got up and then we checked on, like there was no internet back then. It was like we checked the like TV and they're like,
Yeah.
the space launch has been delayed due to like, it was in April. So it was like, there's
Yeah.
like freezing, whatever conditions, like it's too cold, like there's ice on the bullshit. It's
Yeah.
not launching. And then the one morning we woke up that it was like pretty mild. And it's like, okay, launch is at 8 a.m. It's like 6 a.m. where we were in like Orlando. And like family vote, we're all like, no, fuck that, let's sleep in. And we didn't fucking go. Like we didn't, we're just like, but the first day we're all up and ready to go. And then it's like, nope, launch is canceled,
Yeah.
like it's too cold. Next day, launch is canceled, too cold. Third day, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
launch is on and we're all just like, no, let's sleep in. Like, fuck that, who cares about the shuttle?
Now think of it this way too. This is 2 days of us now on our trip that we're like going to bed early too, right?
Mhm.
Because we have to get up at 6
And
a.m.
who wants to do
Yeah.
Right? But I agree. It, like, you know, adult me would, like, thinking back now, like, that would have been fucking
It was
sick if
fucking
we
dumb.
went to
Yeah. Thinking back, that was... Because if you, like, think back for, like, us, like, it's 2019, to remember 1993, I remember nothing from Disneyland or Universal. Like, I've seen the photos, like, I understand that, yes, we went.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't remember any of
I
it.
remember. I remember we went to Daytona Beach and
I
the
remember that.
water
I remember
was
playing in the
super
video
cur-
arcade
was
at the
super strong.
hotel.
I
There was a
remember
Street
going
Fighter
on Back to
game.
the Future ride. Oh yeah, I remember that Street Fighter game. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. And
I
I remember there
remember
was like
those things.
crocodiles in the pool.
I remember that too. I remember the crocodile in the pool. But I also feel like I would remember the goddamn space shuttle launching.
Would you though? You did.
But
It
if
was
you-
real.
The space
Like,
shuttle
this would have been
launched. I remember. I feel like I would have remembered that. But if you were
Okay.
like, what rides did we go on in Disneyland? I'm like, none. I don't remember anything.
Oh, we
were
went on
there
the
for like
teacups.
2 days. I don't remember anything.
Rocket Mountain or whatever that's called. I remember.
Space Mountain?
Yeah, Space Mountain.
I don't
we did
remember
that.
it though. Like you could say
Small
that, and I go,
World.
yeah, we did that. I don't remember anything.
Oh no, I
So-
remember the aspects of them all. I remember I lost my hat almost on Space Mountain, but I caught it. And I didn't
That's
tell
one
anybody about
ride
it.
out of like 2 days we were there though. Like nothing. It's all gone. Like that was so long
But
ago.
I was fucking like 8 years old.
I
I
feel
remember
like you
being
would
on that
remember
ride
the
and my
space
hat
shuttle
coming
launching,
off
though.
and
Like,
like
that
just
is a
like
pretty big
reaching
deal.
back and grabbing it and just like putting it back on.
Yeah.
And then taking it off because you're a fucking moron. And I put it under my
Sitting on
butt.
it.
And I just didn't tell anyone because I was like, they were Mickey Mouse hats, the same hats that R. Kelly and Aaliyah wore during their fucking interview that they gave on that other show that we watched. It was
Oh,
really
Michael
weird.
Jackson's
Yeah, I was like,
victims
I
wore.
have that hat. I have a picture in my home where I'm wearing that hat.
Yeah.
So
well,
that
that
happened
being
that
said,
year.
okay, you remember the hat flapping off, but I feel like
Yeah.
we would have like the space shuttle launching would be one of those memories that just etched in your brain. And we all decided to sleep in. Like, fuck that, we're not going.
Yeah, I remember that when you say that.
And in hindsight, realizing like, oh, the space shuttle program like didn't really last. Maybe 5-6 more years after that, it's like, oh, we kind of fucked that one up. We should have gone.
It lasted until that one blew up.
Yeah. Did all
Right,
those
that
people
was-
Now
die?
you
What
got
was
the
that one
internet.
called?
Now you got the internet, so you can sleep in and enjoy it anytime you
Yeah.
want.
Could just
You
watch
know?
it live via Facebook.
See, and even I would be stoked. Me and the roommate have talked about we watched the documentary, and we talked about how it'd be cool to go watch that.
Yeah.
But now we live in a fucking age where when that rocket goes up and the fucking boosters blow off it, they come back to Earth and fucking land on platforms. Like, I want to see that shit. Like,
Do
I
they
think
land
that
on
would be-
platforms? They don't just like fall in the ocean?
No, they fucking reuse
They land
them.
on tankers or something.
Yeah,
right?
that
They
that
land on
fucking
tankers. What do you mean?
Elon
Like ships?
Musk, yeah.
Elon,
like they,
oh, you
Yeah.
mean like now, not in 1969?
Yeah.
No, not 90. No.
That's what I thought.
No,
I'm like, how the fuck?
No.
They landed on
that thing was half
Did you
tinfoil.
see how that thing broke apart? It was like,
Yeah.
I hope there isn't a fucking, like, village. Like, where's
Oh,
Haiti?
there was no
off of
regard
it? Like,
for anyone else
you
back
know?
then. It's just like, these shits are going to break
Yeah.
off and fly
How
off
many
wherever they
forest
do.
fires did that rocket cause?
Oh
Yeah.
my god. It's just busting apart. And, like, I feel like there's even that just iconic shot of, like, you know, where they just put cameras in different parts, and when they broke apart, they would film them, like, falling back to Earth and
Super
burning
rad.
up. And it's just, like, over fucking, like, you know, Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, where is that going?
It's like
Nobody
drug
gives
Asia.
a fuck. Yeah.
Going to Asia
We're going to
somewhere.
the moon, motherfucker.
It's like
No one
it's like
cares
having
how
a
we
back
get
shed.
there.
You just
I feel
throw
like
all
on
your crap in
Facebook
this
this
back
week there
shed.
was like some notice
You
like
never worry
some
about it.
Chinese satellite's gonna like re-enter orbit and break apart slowly, and you can like watch it and like fingers crossed it doesn't land on anybody, and that's just like a different world to like now. It's like this is happening real time. Like you can watch that if you want. It might fall on India. Like fuck those people if it does. If it doesn't, it's gonna land in the water. And even if it lands in the water, it might land on a boat. Like we'll see.
Yeah.
But there is like a
Stay
level
tuned.
of
It's like
communication
CNN.
versus 1969. It's like, oh, that shit falls off and nothing can possibly go wrong.
yeah. That's first thing that's
I've
ever
never
gone wrong.
seen it again.
You'll never
No.
see it again, even though it's going to land
No.
on a village in the Congo or Seattle.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. I have seen 2 other documentaries in the style. I know we don't want to, like, review things.
Yeah.
I've seen 2 other documentaries in this style where there's no actual narration. It's just, like, shots of, like, real-time news footage.
Right.
One was on JFK, and one was on 9/11, and they were both really fucking good.
Yeah.
And this
I
one
like
was
it.
good. This one
I
was
like
good,
Yeah.
but once they get into fucking outer space,
Yeah.
it gets pretty hard to watch.
The takeoff was the best part for sure.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of just like a camera pointed out a window, and if the Earth is there, it's there. And if it isn't, it's just a dark screen. Right? Like,
I was pretty blown away watching the takeoff and like really putting in perspective. Like this, even the launch pad is like the height of a skyscraper. And it's not just like a rocket there and it takes off. It's like there's a billion moving parts, like the engineering involved in getting that rocket to like take off and all the like arms open at the right time. Pretty goddamn impressive.
There was a cool shot where it was like the hallway that was attached to like the cockpit, like pulling away.
Yeah.
And it was a weird, like the roommate just like, what are we fucking watching right now?
Yeah.
And it's just like, they're retracting the hallway. And then it was like that pulls back and you can just kind of see, I don't know if it's the Everglades or what, but it was just like swampland basically everywhere. And it's just like, that's fucking, that's, but yeah, and there was even a shot, RJ, where it was like a camera as if you were like sucking the dick of this rocket looking up at it. And it just like took off and went.
That was the coolest shot of the movie.
Yeah.
Or the documentary for sure.
Yeah.
Like the slow motion, watching like from like where the like the engine or the fuel, the jets.
I'm telling you, it's the dick suck POV.
It's the
dick watched.
Yeah.
It is.
Right. It's not a high demand porno. No one wants to see that. Just the dude standing there like
No,
but
it's like
exists.
some VR shit. It's like some new VR shit.
Yeah. That being said, I do not dispute rockets have left Earth and orbited, but there's no fucking way they went to the moon. Like, fuck off with all that.
Oh, they went to the moon.
I was on,
like
after I watched that
like
movie, like, I was the one that started this conversation. I'm like, you know what, guys? Like, I feel like I'm not on the fence anymore. I'm leaning toward, like, they went to the moon. Like, it seemed legit. But now that I've digested over the last 2-3 weeks...
I think, hold on, before you get into this, I think you said like 2 weeks ago on this program
I've changed my mind.
That you were a full believer now.
Yeah.
I'm back on the, like, fuck that, it didn't happen.
Okay.
Dude, I feel like the hoax would be more elaborate than actually going to the moon.
There's no way
that's what
more
I'm
elaborate.
Saying.
Yeah.
They had
and we've made this point
whatsoever.
before where it's like you only really need to have a dozen people in the know and everyone else thinks it's real. I get that, okay? Like I get how that could be a thing, especially in the 60s where like information isn't shared so easily, it's not so readily available, but like the hoax would have to be infinitely more elaborate than like just trying it, you know? Just trying it, and then they succeeded.
There's too much on the line to try it and fail. It's too live. If they
But
try
they
and
already
fail,
did
Russia
fail.
would win too much. They can't do that.
No, we've talked about this.
It's too much on the line. They can't have risked it.
No, they tried it once, and all those fuckers died on the launch pad.
Yeah, and they opted to like, we'll just fake it, send the rocket up, play the video, send the rocket back down in 3 days.
And they went like 4 more times. And they
did
you not see the part when they pulled the reflectors out of the LEM and left them on the ground?
I don't know, man. It's fucking...
They did that. That was my favorite part of them being on the moon. Was they're like, and the first thing we're gonna do is put the reflectors down. It's the first thing they did after he fucking like, I'm gonna take a step for everybody, because he thought he was speaking for everyone.
Yeah,
and then he waited for fucking Buzz to take his sweet time.
Yeah.
So which one of them ejaculated on the moon? Someone had to, not on the moon, but while they were on the moon.
Why do you think they call him Buzz?
Oh, they would have definitely banged in the orbiter thing. What's that called?
You think they banged?
Yeah.
You think
they fucked on the moon?
Yeah.
There's no way you would go to space and not try to ejac. See what happens.
What if you were with your brother? Would you still fuck?
Too bad.
Too bad.
Yeah.
There's no way you would go to space.
I think you set guidelines, right? Like if you're gonna fart, do it by the fucking like air return, and if you're gonna jerk off, do it by the door.
Yeah, you'd have to though, right? Like
because they're shitting and pissing in there too.
Well, I was gonna say, where are you shitting? There's got to be a place to like spray a little dick.
Yeah.
There's got to be a sink.
I bet you they're doing it in their suits, so they can't get at their dick.
They don't wear the suits the whole time, though. They just wear the suits when they get off.
But they were only on the moon for, like, a day.
Yeah, they do.
Not even a day,
And
like an hour.
they slept in their suits though. I don't know. Did they slept, right? Like they did sleep.
Allegedly.
They camped
Allegedly, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like, did they? I don't know. I don't fucking know enough about how
I don't believe it.
works.
I'm with you.
But
It's
like,
curious.
how do you like? How do they open the door with their suits on, get back inside, close the door, and then like they got to sit in there with their suits on for like 10 minutes and wait for the thing to fill up with oxygen again?
I guess. I got a question. Why do they say niner? And it's not like sixer or eighter. Like it's just niner. Like
Niner.
they'll say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, niner. Like astronauts like saying niner. It was all over that fucking documentary.
Is it because again, I could be talking out my ass. I don't know.
Yeah.
9 and 5 kind of sound the same, and I know they don't say 5 because it sounds like fire.
So what do they say? Fiver?
They just don't say
I
it.
think they skip
That sounds
it,
more
yeah.
like fire.
They just skip 5 and then go to.
That's like when elevators don't have 13. Is it like that?
Yeah.
Whole thing?
But I mean,
That's
like
just
when you're
way-
counting
No,
down,
it's not.
you're counting down and you're eager, and it's like you hear what you think is fire, you hit the button. So they, or even just
yeah.
fire. Like again, they had people die on the launch pad the last time they tried this because of a fire in the cockpit.
And they learned the lesson to just fake it from then on.
Yeah, nobody say fire. But that, you're right. Okay, point hoax.
Point. Yeah.
Yeah. Just nobody say fire anymore. It's like a Trump
Interesting.
thing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just don't say it.
One thing I thought was really cool is when they were trying to actually like touch down and like get out of the moon's orbit and touch down on the moon. When they actually finally set down, they only had like 15 seconds of fuel left.
Yeah.
in
Oh,
that
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
booster.
It was
that was
dramatic.
pretty cool. That was like, yeah, it was dramatic, and it was like they had everything down to a T, right?
Yeah.
You know,
But
like
they
not
did it.
like obviously the engineering, but yeah, but like just
Yeah.
like knowing how much fuel they're gonna need to get up to a certain velocity
You're right.
and for how long, and it was
And
just it was cool.
There's extra fuel, right? But like, I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys have seen the movie with Ryan Gosling, First Man.
No,
I've watched
God,
that before, right? And it's just like the story of fucking the first man on the moon, right? He plays Neil Armstrong, and that I remember that being in the movie, and I thought it was like a made up part. Like, come on, really, this happened?
Hmm.
But so
Yeah.
when I was watching this, it was like, let's see how dramatic it was, and it was that. Like, I guess they came into land and they couldn't do it, and then they encountered like a giant crater,
Yeah.
and it was like, if we can't land in the crater, if we can't get on the other side of it, we have to abort the mission in 13 seconds, right? And
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, that
and
part
then I
of
guess
Apollo 11
was
was
nail
pretty
biting.
great. And it said the like heart rate of like Neil Armstrong is like
yeah,
upon landing
Yeah.
was like 180. Like he was freaking the fuck out. As cool as
Yeah.
you like think of him
yeah,
as like
yeah.
and he's just like, no, I got it. Are we good? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're good. Are you sure?
he's like
you know?
secretly freaking out inside though. Like
Yeah.
that was
It was like
pretty
everything up to that point was like all the other excitement when they were testing the heart rates up to that point was like he's like 110.
cool. Yeah.
And then when they
Yeah.
tested him when they were about to touch down on the moon, it was like 180.
Yeah.
So that's
he was
probably
swinging
when
at
they
the line.
fucking jerked off,
Oh, yeah.
right? They
He
probably
was
had
just
like a
jerking off in the
communal.
limb.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were all just jerking off at that
I think
point.
once they got on the moon and touched down, it was like, all right, out of your spacesuits. Give us 20 minutes,
Yeah.
Houston.
Maybe 24.
Yeah.
Buzz isn't
Houston,
ready
we have
yet.
we have a problem. Buzz doesn't seem to have his cum catcher with him.
Yeah, you gotta watch the instruments. You're right.
It's the instruments,
Mind
right?
You're right, you're right.
They'll clog the instruments. But yeah, I don't know. I think they went.
I think they went.
That movie
And then I
leans
watched
me toward I think they went, but the like conspiracy inside me still says like it's all bullshit and I can't trust anything the US government says.
It's
It was
true.
also CNN films.
CNN documentary, yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
red flag, red flag.
red flag. okay.
Instant skeptical.
Instant.
Maybe we'll
skepticism.
find out when they storm Area 51.
That would
Yeah,
be pretty
maybe.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't think there's.
Shall
I think
we
they went.
wrap this up and dig back into our old Ask an Expert segment, boys?
Wow, it's been so
Fuck
long.
yeah.
I feel like we haven't plugged the Ask an Expert in a while, and therefore we haven't got many emails in the last month or so. But please send questions to Ask an Expert at... Is that what it's called? I don't even remember.
No.
No.
The
Wait,
email just
is it?
Pretty much
Email.
Pretty much email at gmail.com. You can send us a question, and as 3 experts and everything, we will answer it. And our boy Brian from Toronto has messaged us with this fucking gem. He says, the experts are stranded out to sea, and your only companion is a mermaid. Would you prefer a top half fish, lower half human, or a top half human, lower half fish?
No, because the top half fish and lower half human is all the benefit of having a companion. You can fuck, and you don't have to listen to anyone talk. That's a no-brainer.
What if the... Yeah, I agree. And, like, they'd have to keep their gills in the water, so they'd just be ass up the whole time over the side of the dinghy.
Wow. See, like,
Right?
I'm in the other boat. I want a top half
They only
human.
eat worms.
I think there's
they
more
only
shit
eat
to do.
worms.
Yeah.
You know.
So you gotta be careful.
I feel like there's more stuff to do with the top half. Even though, yes, you guys are correct. She will be talking the whole time, and that will be annoying.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, what if it's a dude? What if there's...
That's what I'm saying. Like, what
Yeah.
if you, like, I'll
Oh
take
my
bottoms.
god, a merman.
And then
It
it's just
said
a
mermaid.
dick.
The question was mermaid.
It said mermaid,
It's a
okay.
If it was a
merman.
merman, they'd be hitting on me constantly, as we've discussed.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a merman, I think I would take, like, bottom fish, and I'd be like, get us the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Grab
Swim
onto
us the
boat
fuck out of
and
here,
Get us
bud.
the fuck home.
Yeah.
If it was a
Merman.
merman, I'd want bottom half fish, top half human,
Yeah.
so that he could
Yeah.
get on the out, hold on to the boat, and fucking swim us in.
That's
You know,
it.
use
That's
those-
what
Or
that's
at
what
least
I
use a
just
fucking
said.
oar. Or at
Yeah,
least
yeah,
use
like
an
fucking
oar,
swim
right?
us-
Yeah.
Use your goddamn
And-
human arms to hold on and swim us in.
Yeah. But I also
I
want
agree.
a fish head
I
because
agree.
I don't want to talk to you. You
But
know?
I feel like
Yeah,
looking
so-
at the
so you're
fish
just hanging
head
out with a
is
pure
just so
fish.
disgusting.
But you could just
Yeah.
put like a shirt on it or something.
I think it would just be like a gaping largemouth bass, like just like.
Look at no. This is what'll happen. We'll do
Disgusting.
it. We'll get the fish face. I'll volunteer and I'll go pantsless, dick out,
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll drape my pants over its face so we don't have to look at it. We could tie it up
Okay.
with the pant legs, and then I'll sit cross-legged so you guys don't have to see my business.
You- feel
Why
like
are
that's
we
a
all
hate
in the
crime
same
or
boat
something.
with one mermaid? That was not the question.
I think that was the question. No.
There was no
It says
question
the
about you
experts are
three
stranded.
on
It's
one
not
boat
like
with
you-
one mermaid and one has to rape it blindfolded.
Nobody said
That was
that
not
either.
the question. There's no gagging involved. There's no draping it as you put it in your own clothing. So I can't see, and you just do what you want to it.
This is the boy one, though. I'll show you him doing
There's just
shit.
definitely no raping of the boy one. Where are you going with this?
I'm not raping the boy one. No one's raping the boy one. I'm simply saying
Oh my
it
God.
needs its arms to hang onto the boat.
No one should be raping any
No
of them.
one's raping-
By the way, let's just get that out there.
This is consensual mermaid.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were the one that turned it to man and also turned it to rape within 2 sentences.
I did not. I had nothing to do with rape.
I don't know what happened.
You
I
were
really don't. I
raped.
blacked out there.
I got accused. I'm defending myself.
Oh
I
my
want the
God.
bottom half of the man to be the fish so he can get us home.
Why is he
Okay,
man
no,
again?
we're not. It's not a man. It's a
It's not
woman.
Not a man?
It's not a man. It's a mermaid.
Okay, well,
I want top
I
half
wasn't thinking.
fucking human.
Yeah.
There's 2 options I can play with there.
Wait, you said mermaid. So is there a kitchen on this boat?
Yeah, she's making a goddamn sandwich.
No, she's just got the costume on.
Because if there's a kitchen on the boat, I want that top half to have some arms.
Oh, this is
you
gonna
know,
be
make some
clean
grilled
fucking
cheese.
dinghy. She's gonna do her work.
Yeah. Yeah, bottom half, obviously. Duh.
Really? I don't think I could
Yeah.
dang a goddamn fish torso.
Have you ever seen BoJack Horseman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Aquafina.
Splice. Is that it called slice, where he fucks the creature? Or species?
Yeah, but then you got the bottom half. I guess that's more traditional, the bottom half being a fish.
Yeah.
And she's still
Yeah.
gonna have a vagina if all we're concerned about is fucking. She's still gonna have some kind of vagina.
I feel like I'd have a lot of fun with the top half human, bottom half fish. If it was flipped and it was like a disgusting fish on top and it's like, oh, guess I can have sex with the bottom, I don't know how into it I would be.
She'd be flopping around.
Like, you could substitute that setup for almost any animal. I was like, I don't think I'm into that. Top half goat,
I mean,
bottom half human.
you're
It's like,
gonna
I'm
die
not into
anyways.
that.
You're gonna die anyways, so it's like,
That's what I'm saying. If we're dying anyways, like, we
Well,
might
you've
as well
already
fuck
changed it
this
to
thing.
You
a
might as well
dude
fuck.
and rape, so I don't know what you're...
I did not bring it to rape. You brought it to rape. I brought it to the dude.
You wanted to
Consensually.
wrap its head in your own
And I wanted the dude to get us home.
so you can see what you're doing. Well, it was bent over.
I simply said if it had a fish head, the fish head would have to be in the water at all times so it could breathe. That's science.
Well, what did you taking your pants off have to do with that then?
No, I said if it was I don't want to see the fish head. If it was, I said if
Its
it was
fish
a
head has
dude,
to be in the
this is
water
exactly-
to
listen.
breathe, and also your
burn
human
it up.
pants are on its eyes, so it can't see for no reason.
doesn't need to see where he's going. I just don't want to look at that fish head either.
No one does.
I wasn't
Why
gonna
is it a
fuck him.
man?
If it's a man, listen to me. If it's a man with man arms and a fish body with a
It's
fish
not gonna have
legs,
man arms. The top part is fish.
top part.
It's
no, I
just
don't
a
want the
fucking
top
man
part.
legs and a dick hanging there. Why is it a man?
if it's got a dick hanging, then why are you putting your pants on its
Why
head?
are you if it's got a dick hanging, why are you wrapping your pants on its eyes and not like taping the dick up? Like,
Yeah, just give him
You
your
guys,
pants.
you guys aren't listening to me. Is what it is. I want upper body arms of a man.
why do you want the
Listen,
at any point in the situation?
so he can grab the sides of the boat and not slip. And then with his lower fish half, he's gonna fucking propel us home.
Oh, it's not
is
a
what
man.
I'm getting at.
It's not
But then
a
I
man.
also got selfish and asked for a fish head so I wouldn't have to listen to him talk. And then I would take my pants off, drape him over his head so I wouldn't have to look at it. And then I was also going to sit there cross-legged for you guys so you wouldn't have to see my
We're not
business.
there.
No, we're all in this together. We're all
Adding to
together.
your weird
It
gay
says that.
situation.
Says
Okay,
the
we're
experts-
together. Okay, we're
The
together.
experts are in a boat, so I don't want you guys to see my junk because we're
In
on
my
a fucking
situation-
stranded boat.
It's a standard Little Mermaid setup. No, what do you call those things?
Oh, I'm sweating, man. Jesus.
I don't know, like what kind of boat are we
Seashells.
on?
Situation. There's no seashells. She's just topless from the top up and having
Topless. Okay. I mean, aesthetically, more appealing. Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, but then what? We're just all sitting there staring at her.
We're not all together. Get that.
Reread the question. Reread the question. Tell me what it says.
Hold on. Do you remember that time we all went cliff jumping at the cottage and I ripped my shorts? And then you guys made me sit at the back of the boat? And it was like, this is way worse than sitting at the front of the boat. Because now my bird's out. So every time you turn around and be like, hey, pass me a beer,
You're right. It was a bad choice.
it was a bad
So
choice.
what's the question?
Okay. It does say you are stranded, but I took that as a personal you, as in the three of us have three different answers. Not the three of us are
Individually.
on some fucking raft with one poor mermaid, or in your case, a merman.
I feel like if
I
if
thought-
there's 4 people, you're not
You have
stranded.
4 people on this fucking raft.
You could be stranded. You ever read Moby Dick?
Nah, you're not stranded if there's more than 2 people.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're fine.
That's absolutely not true. People get stranded all the time together.
Yeah, they're
No.
losers.
Turn up.
They
fine.
call it
There's
that.
nothing-
I don't
I
call
see.
it
I
that.
You
envisioned
cannot be
us on like
stranded with a group of people. That defeats the word
Nope.
stranded.
What if
Yeah,
you're
you're not
stranded on a
stranded.
life raft with a mermaid and two
No.
other people?
That's a party.
Why is that like
That's
you're
a party.
you're on a fucking boat and it sank and you're in the fucking like you got the lights going? It's you know you got your
Yeah, you're
flare
by yourself.
waiting.
If you're in the water and you're not, yeah, you're by yourself at that point. If
So
you're
we're in
on
the
the
water?
boat, you're not
Yeah.
stranded.
You're
You're not
fucking
stranded. If
water
there's
for
5
sure.
people on a
You
boat,
wish
So
you
you're
were a
not.
man on our boat.
No, I want him on the edge, kicking me home.
Okay,
I'm
so to
sorry.
answer your question, Brian,
Brian
there's
is
gonna be
brought
merman,
into this goddamn
there's gonna
show.
be rape, and there's gonna be a little bit of nudity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and by a little bit, we mean a lot.
yeah, a lot of it.
Okay.
I mean,
well,
kind of back onto then just like. fish
If we're
head.
all together, we
Put
just
it in the
fucking.
water.
If we're all together, then it's like we're eating that thing, right? Like
yeah,
that's-
for sure.
yeah, we're gonna eat it no matter
Like,
what.
It's kicking
it
us
is.
home. Like, why is that? Like, why we'll just go home? Why do you
Yeah.
just want to eat it?
If I'm like in the middle of the ocean, like stranded, like
Yeah.
banging the mermaid is so low on my priorities. Eating the mermaid is number 1 for sure.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Like, where am I gonna
Okay.
get the tartar sauce to like wash this down with?
And like no one eats the head of the fish, right? So
Unless you're like Croatian.
yeah, I feel like Croatians do that for sure.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah, they definitely do.
They definitely do. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they're on the ocean. No, than one of those seas.
They're
are-
definitely on the sea, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just I'm sticking with my guns. If all of us are there plus this merman/mermaid, we're not stranded. We're
No.
just having a time.
We're
you
having
know?
a barbecue.
But then
we're
we're, then
having a
Mike,
barbecue.
you just die having a time in the ocean.
Yeah, that's the way it was meant
At
to be.
this mermaid's tits off the edge of the boat.
Drinking all the ocean water I can, just pissing and
Yeah.
puking off the side.
Having a time, man.
That sounds like a terrible time.
It sounds kind of
We're
cool.
on the way. We're on the way. We're not stranded. We're just on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long can you possibly be stranded for? Like, you're gonna blow into something eventually. It's called shipping
Yeah.
lines.
It's
What about all that plastic in the ocean?
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Just make a
New
fucking
home.
Waterworld fort.
new home. Exactly.
So
now
you're
we're
hoping
not
for
stranded. Double
the
time.
plastic abyss is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Either we'll hit land or the all the plastic, and we'll just live happily ever after.
Yeah. 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 Are you still stranded then?
No.
No.
You're fine.
You're
You
fine.
have a new home.
You're just on your way. Yeah. And then you find the plastic barge, and now you're home.
On your way to death is.
So
Well, you
much
don't
more,
know
like,
where you're
ground
on your
for
way to,
Skyler
but you're on your
rape
way.
some merman on.
I'm not raping any mermen.
Well, you're certainly not giving them pants to cover up their big dicks either. That wasn't on your agenda.
Oh, fuck.
Choke it down.
With that, we
Choke
should
it down.
thank Frontline Fiesta
Sneeze all
for
over
the
my
incredible
computer.
intro and outro. Thank Febreze and Burger King for sponsoring the show.
God damn it.
We'll be back next week with some topic, possibly the Barefoot Bandit. Who knows?
I think we're done. There's 50.
Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a good run. It was a good run.
Thank you, Brian, for
Fun
that
lesson.
awesome question that completely derailed the show and all our morals. Do you?
I lost 2 pounds of sweat.
Send your
laughing.
questions. Send questions for next week to pretty much email@gmail.com. But do you guys have any final words before we wrap this fucker up?
I'm not raping anybody. Okay? Like, it's not happening.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody, for
Bye.
tuning in this
We
week.
love
We
you.
are pretty much experts. You can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube. While you're at it, go have a look at our Facebook page. You can ask an expert any time of day or night, whatever you like. And if you're into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you, baby. Thanks again, everybody. Tune in next week. We are pretty much experts, and we love you, I guess.